Hello there, good evening dear viewers of Royal Television. You're welcome to the last but one edition of News Hour on this darling station. We open this newscast with our top stories, where the Public Independent Conciliator of the Southwest region has expressed dissatisfaction over the management of hygiene and sanitation in some areas of the region. Out of Cameroon, the son of late Zimbabwean leader Robert Mugabe has appeared in a South African court over a shooting incident that left a gardener injured at his Johannesburg home. And in sports, Kumba City FC's impressive unbeaten run in the MTN Elite 2 Championship came to an abrupt end after the Southwest outfit suffered a narrow defeat to Douala Bay's side. Details of these stories and more in this newscast. We will be right back. You're welcome back to News Hour. It is a presentation of Frida Leina. As we told you in one of our top stories, the Public Independent Conciliator of the Southwest region has expressed dissatisfaction over the management of hygiene and sanitation in some areas of the region for the year 2025. She made the remark during the presentation of her annual report on Wednesday, March 11, 2026, in the chief town of the Southwest region here in Boya. Sharon Tita was there. She brought back the following report.
For residents of Southwest region, their daily struggles are real, from potholes to inadequate public services. The Public Independent Conciliator, Telelen Dorothea Tabom, has dropped her 2025 report, shining a light on the region's challenges. Despite some bright spots, citizens are fed up with hygiene, sanitation, and infrastructure challenges.
Hygiene and sanitation has been a wonderful preoccupation, not a good preoccupation, because it is the neglect, total neglect of how citizens feel when they are living in debt. The fact that they don't have water to drink in the municipalities, the fact that boreholes are executed poorly, and poorly because they are not followed up, and nobody cares.
Councils like Limbewan, Kumba City, and Manfe are showing the way, and the Southwest Regional Assembly gets credit for boosting livelihoods without playing favorites. The report recommends that the Public Independent Conciliator's institution be strengthened for accountability. Mayors should move to their municipalities to drive development, and hygiene and sanitation issues should be tackled seriously. According to the conciliator, the publication of this report shall enhance relations between citizens and regional and local authorities,
highlighting the activities in the regional assembly that were well done, and those that were not done well, and those of the city and local councils. We've also highlighted challenges that we had, and we've proposed the way forward, made recommendations, especially as to how municipal authorities.
With these moves, Southwest region can turn things around and deliver better services to its people.
Many thanks, Sharon Tita. On to this sad page, the Tole community in particular and the Boya population in general are still grieving the loss of popular music legend Amumba, who goes by the real name Echik Echondong. Amumba will be laid to rest, but his popular hit songs will live on from generation to generation, especially in the hearts of the Ngi population in Momo Division, Northwest region of Cameroon. Honorin Chang captures the late icon's historic songs and emblematic hits in the likes of African Food Collection in the following report.
The funeral journey of El Sheikh Chondong starts today at Tole Meveo. Popularly known as Amumba, this Cameroonian music icon, also identified as King of Akarikosa, had a genre that's akin to him only. Amumba hails from Gi in Momo division of the Northwest region. Reports say he passed away after sustaining a motorcycle accident in Smotopor as he returned from performing at a funeral on the 18th of January 2026.
If you want to marry Bakwere woman, you must prepare to eat Manabusa, prepare.
Having worked with late Prince Nico Mbaga, Amumba reigned in the 1980s in the Cameroon music scene with hits like African Food Collection, Tabita and The Jealousy, which all celebrate Cameroon's rich cultural diversity.
Oh, Mama Mary Adiema, blessed memory.
It's rather unfortunate that Cameroon is losing such a legend to injuries sustained from a road accident in the Boya municipality. Amumba, we will deeply miss you, especially the Ngi community in Momo. Let's savor one last hit music.
To marry my country woman, you got to prepare. If you want to marry a Wende woman, you got to prepare. If you want to climb up the mountain, you got to prepare.
January 21st, 2026, it should be recalled, is the unfortunate day he gave up the ghost at the Boya Regional Hospital in the Southwest region. The Tole community where he resides is still in mourning as tributes keep trooping in.
Many thanks, Honorin Cheng. May his soul rest in perfect peace. We now take you out of the country where Bellarmine Chatunga Mugabe, son of late Zimbabwean leader Robert Mugabe, has appeared in a South African court over a shooting incident that left a gardener injured at his Johannesburg home. He faces charges including attempted murder as investigations continue. Still out of the country, a man has been arrested after driving a van into a security barrier outside the White House early Wednesday. Details with Nanga Sonia.
Following the shooting of a gardener at his home, the youngest son of former Zimbabwean ruler Robert Mugabe has appeared in a South African court. The incident occurred last month at his home in an affluent suburb north of Johannesburg. Mugabe has abandoned his bail application and the case is set to resume on March 17. His lawyers say Mugabe is not yet sure how he will plead. Following the shooting, police arrested 2 men on charges of attempted murder, including Bellarmine Chatunga Mugabe, aged 29. He is the youngest son of the late Robert Mugabe, who was toppled in a 2017 military takeover after nearly 4 decades in power. According to authorities, the motive of the shooting is current report targeted a major Saudi oil field with a drone attack and forced Iraq to halt operations at all the country's oil terminals after an attack at the port of Basra on the Persian Gulf. Since the United States and Israel sparked with war with a February 28 attack on Iran, Tehran has embarked on a campaign generated at inflicting enough global economic pain to pressure them to relent in their attacks. In addition to attacking energy infrastructure around the region, Iran has a stronghold on the Strait of Hormuz, the strategic waterway leading from the Persian Gulf towards the Indian Ocean, through with a fifth of the world's oil is transported. With traffic in the Strait effective stopped, the price of Brent crude oil, the international standard, rose another 9% on Thursday to more than $1,000 a barrel, up some 38% over what it cost when the war started. In other news, a man is in custody after allegedly driving a van into security gates outside the White House in Washington, D.C. The vehicle crashed into a gate north of presidential residence at around 6:30 on Wednesday morning. No injuries have been reported, and the suspect's identity hasn't been released. The driver was immediately arrested by the officers from the Secret Service Uniformed Division and is being interviewed. Criminal charges against him are pending. A bomb squad was also called to the scene to check the vehicle, which was deemed free. The area around the White House has been cordoned off and several nearby streets have been closed to traffic. The U.S. capital has been placed under heightened security due to America and Israel's war against Iran. Wednesday's incident marks the latest crash at the White House gates in recent years, despite efforts to limit access to roads around the building.
We now talk sports in this newscast, where the Minister of Sports and Physical Education, Narcisse Moelle Kombi, has commended the level of attainment of works at the new Kribi Paku Vita Sports Complex. The minister made the congratulatory note during a walking visit recently to the Kribi Trial Fitness Center situated in Eboja. Natalie Juma has the details.
The newly built sport complex, situated in Ebonja, on the outskirts of the seaside resort town of Kribi, is expected to host different sports disciplines. The 20-hectare facility will feature 2 kilometers of walking and running tracks, outdoor cardio and bodybuilding equipment, a soccer field as well as volleyball, handball and tennis courts. The Minister of Sports and Physical Education, Narcisse Moelle Kombi, while on his walking visit to inspect the construction site of the new Paku Vita in Kribi, made a congratulatory message as he reviewed that the works are approximately 70% near completion. During the minister's visit, he paid key attention on each station of the Kribi Fitness Trial Center to assess the milestone covered in the construction. The visit paved way for the minister to fully assess the ongoing construction of the Kribi Paku Vita. Minister Narcisse Moelle Kombi, while concluding his visit, expressed satisfaction with the progress made as he promised to make available resources needed for the completion of this important project for the town of Kribi. The minister urged the contractors to adhere to deadlines so that this project can be completed in no time. It is worth noting that the Kribi Paku Vita will include a football stadium, a handball stadium, a basketball court, and a tennis court, as well as several sports workshops. This complex will be the jewel of Kribi and will allow the city's youth to practice most of their sports.
Still in sports, Cuba City FC's impressive unbeaten run in the MTN Elite 2 Championship came to an abrupt end after the Southwest outfit suffered a narrow defeat to Douala-based side. The match, played as part of the match day 6 of Cameroon's second-tier championship, saw the home side fall for the first time this season despite a determined performance in front of their supporters. Details with Kusona Claudia.
The encounter, played on Wednesday at the Kumba Municipal Stadium, brought together two determined sides, eager to strengthen their position in the league standing. Kumba City, who had enjoyed an unbeaten start to the campaign, entered the match confident of extending their impressive run available to the host attackers. The decisive moments of the game arrived just before halftime. In the 44th minute, Avion Academy's forward, Sivian Mbuma, capitalized on the well-constructed attacking move to beat the goalkeeper and give the visitors a crucial lead. The goal silenced the crowd and shifted the momentum in favor of the visiting side, heading into the break. After the restart, Kumba City returned to the pitch with renewed determination. The home side increased their attacking intensity, pressing high up the field and creating several chances in search of an equalizer. Despite the pressure and strong backing from the supporters, Avion Academy's defense held firm, denying the hosts any clear opportunities to level the score. As the match approached its final stages, Kumba City continued to push forward, but Avion Academy maintained their composure and managed the game effectively. When the referee blew the final whistle, the visitors celebrated a hard-fought 1-0 victory away from home. For Avion Academy, the win represents an important boost as they continue their campaign in the highly competitive Elite 2 League. Elsewhere, on match day 6, several other fixtures produced tight results. Athletic Club of Kribi secured a narrow 1-0 victory over Union Sportive of Douala, while Tonnerre Kalara Club recorded an impressive 2-0 win win against Racing Football Club of Bafoussam. In other matches, Edin Sports of Lalekye played out a 1-1 draw with Les Astres of Douala, and AS FAP of Yaoundé shared the points in a goalless draw with APGS Dunfu. Despite the setbacks, Kumba City will now turn their attention to the next fixtures, hoping to quickly bounce back as the race intensifies in the Cameroon Second-Tier Football Championship.
We end the news here, dear viewers. Thank you so much for being part of News Art today. But before we leave you, let's check our top stories, where we told you that the Public Independent Conciliator of the Southwest region has expressed dissatisfaction over the management of hygiene and sanitation in some areas of the region. Out of Cameroon, the son of late Zimbabwean leader Robert Mugabe has appeared in a South African court over a shooting incident that left a gardener injured at his Johannesburg home. And in sports, Kumba City FC's impressive unbeaten run in the MTN Elite 2 Championship came to an abrupt end after the Southwest outfit suffered a narrow defeat to Douala-based side. The news has been a production technically of David Titango with general supervision from Alaji Bubasali and presented by me, Frida Leina. Thanks so much, and do stay tuned to more interesting programs on Royal TV. Have a lovely evening.
Innovating in the audio